Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats in downtown Toronto with filmmaker PIRJO HONKASALO. How does it feel to have your feature film, Concrete Night, here at the Toronto International Film Festival?
Oh, I think it's... I'm honored particularly that it's in the Master Series, because when you look back this year, the year after that, before that, it's wonderful filmmakers who are in the Master Series. In my mind, the best films are there.
And as the first female cinematographer to shoot a feature film in Finland, having such a strong background in cinematography, how did that influence who you chose for the film in terms of the camera and doing your cinematography and how you shot the film?
Of course it influences very much. So I think that I very strongly think in image and sound. So I had the style of the film already there before we hired anybody. And then I chose a rather young cinematographer, and we worked very well together. But we had planned the shots extremely well in advance, and for me also the gaffer was very important. And we had a wonderful gaffer who didn't just think that how we make a nice light. He always started his thinking from what does this scene mean for Simo, the main character. So he kind of set the lights from the content.
What is the importance of making films about youth growing up in suburban ghettos?
When I had made 20 years films, I looked back and said, why in hell are there so many in my film who are from 12 to 15? I had not consciously chosen to deal with that age, but I only realized afterwards that it in very many of my films, and then I started to ask myself why. And I noticed that I myself hardly remember anything from that age. And so maybe I'm trying to regain back my memory. But I think it is because that age is so it's so dangerous, because you can't count on your parents anymore. You can't build your ego, and you can't be protected by your parents anymore. But you have a very vague idea of what the outside world really is, and you don't have too many tools how to protect yourself from it. So it's a very decisive age of what's going to happen to you, and needs like one wrong step and the rest of your life is gone in a way.
And tell me how all of the beautiful water imagery, and there's a wonderful scene in the bathroom where Simo's looking into the mirror and there's steam. How does that all correlate to this specific age group and sort of finding oneself?
To me, when there is this steam which tries to uncover his face, and the steam covers it again, I think it's kind of, to me, it's an image of that he doesn't feel that he has a face. That's what he's searching for in every in reality, kids of that age, also boys, they very often look in the mirror. They're so insecure that they're correcting something all the time. And so it's kind of they're trying to find from the mirror who they are and probably whom they're going to be.
And what is it like working with your partner, adapting the novel into this screenplay?
The truth is that it's impossible to work with your partner, and so that then she writes, and when I direct, I don't want her to be anywhere near, and she doesn't want to be anywhere near. So I have total freedom to do with her text anything, except I can't touch the dialogue. Then and I like that because she has a very good sense of how people are speaking. If I want to change the dialogue, then I turn to her and she makes the change. But I never allow the actors to change anything, because very often the actors say that, well, this line, it doesn't fit into my mouth. Because I just say to them, I'm not interested in your mouth. That I just say the line. Because for actors, it's many times that when they are insecure, they kind of blame the dialogue. So they hide their insecurity, complaining about the line. And for example, in this concrete night, each line is so exact in our language, and each person has his or her characteristic way to speak, and this way they speak is in a way real, but it's stylized, and the actors, by changing it, can never match the style. So that way, that's kind of holy. Don't change the dialogue, but otherwise I have total freedom. But just working together would be continuous fight. And what I was at 98. I also had in Toronto. I had a film called Fire Eater, where I ordered a script from her, and then she wrote the first version, and then we have booked the whole day that we discuss the script, and then I said 2 sentences, and she said that's enough. And 4 times I booked the whole day, and I got the possibility to say 2 sentences.
And what do you think sets the Toronto International Film Festival apart from other festivals?
The Toronto, of course, it's a little bit problematic also always when the festival grows a lot, because for the director, of course, the strange festivals in some strange place are, I have to admit, they are the nicest, where they are just starting a festival and everybody is super enthusiastic of it, but then they all have the tendency to get the elephant disease. And Toronto has grown so big that then it has also, on another level, it has reached its place as one of the most influential festivals of the world. So it's obviously can be compared with Cannes or Venice, having the same importance, and of course that's nice. And still, I think, particularly this time, I've had the feeling that Toronto has managed to keep some cineastic feeling, that the audiences are good. The audiences are really interested in film, and that it's not only a marketplace, it is a big marketplace, and business is very important here, but it still has a cineastic sense somehow.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations, and have an amazing time here in Toronto.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats in downtown Toronto.